Oh my gosh. Okay, cat lab 13, digestive system 2. On the edge of the duodenum, find the pancreas. How many sections or lobes does it have? It has one that runs right up against the intestine and one that's almost like a 90-degree angle to it. It has 2 sections. Okay, from the last lab, you should remember stomach lining must be replaced continuously. If it doesn't heal, this disorder is called what?
Ulcers.
Ulcers. Okay, it has been thought that ulcers are caused by certain types of food or stress. Has anybody researched that? Is there any truth to that?
Not really.
Not
No.
really. Not really researched or not
Okay.
really truth?
It's not really.
I researched it and it said it could like contribute, but it wouldn't.
Yeah,
cause it.
it can contribute, but yeah, it's not the main reason. The number 1 and the number 2 causes of ulcers, it's going to be kind of a type of like of an infection. You can look that up and get those. Carefully remove the omentum. It has 2 parts, upper and the
Lower?
lower. It is a storage place for visceral fat deposits. Anything that has the term visceral means what? Having to do with what?
Internal organs.
Yeah. Okay, so the omentum, it helps fight
Infection.
and it acts as a shock
Absorber.
Okay, what is an NSAID? Starts with a number.
Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs.
Whoops. Okay. Okay, how are NSAIDs related to digestive system disorders? Anybody have an answer for that one yet?
They cause ulcers and internal bleeding.
Okay.
I put something like duodenal ulcers.
Yeah, so ulcers of the duodenum, yeah. All right. What are 2 common names for ibuprofen?
Advil and Motrin.
Okay. Okay, Aleve is also an NSAID, which is, Aleve is what?
Naproxen.
What is it?
It's like naproxen.
I don't believe so.
That's what I found. Naproxen.
Really? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess just a brain part. Okay, many people swallow pills without water. Why is that a bad thing to do?
You can choke on it.
What can those pills do to your esophagus?
Cause erosion.
Scratch it up.
Yeah, well, they could actually cause like, okay, remember it's an NSAID, so it could actually cause internal bleeding, and if it starts to like decompose or starts to like break down in your esophagus, it can start tearing away your esophageal wall. So don't take pills without like a glass of water. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
And you take it with your own spit, though.
Oh, gross. All right. So we untangled the small intestine. Okay, earth science question. If this were on a beach formed from longshore drift, we would call it a what? I don't know if you remember in earth science, you could build a groin out into the ocean or bay to stop this from happening. It starts with an S. It's kind of
Spit.
what Tyson just mentioned.
Spit.
Yeah. Okay, internally it appears as an appendix, however, it's not. What do we call it?
The
Sesame.
Okay, and what is the purpose of the structure in an herbivore?
Break down cellulose.
Yeah. And you think of what cellulose is, you're thinking of basically it's celery. I mean, that's the fibers in celery. It's the sugar that makes up the cell walls of plants. So why do we have one? What's the structure in carnivores?
It has no purpose, really.
No purpose. Okay. Through evolution, it's kind of lost its purpose. Okay. You can make sure you watch the video and do that. I think I measured it. Yeah, I did. When food enters the intestine, okay, what is this called? The liquefied, or the main function of the large intestine is the reabsorption of water. Okay, this one here. By the time it gets to the large intestine, it's called what?
Stool.
Stool. Okay, many types of bacteria live in your large
Intestine.
Okay, while these bacteria are breaking down food, many of them release gas. What do bacteria release when they are digesting food?
Gas.
Gas. Okay, there are other bacteria that make vitamins. One of the most important vitamins that are made here is vitamin.
B.
Okay, your main source of this vitamin is either green leafy vegetables or what?
Meats. Fish.
Meat, fish.
Yeah, I don't, it's like meat and fish. Yeah.
Meat fish. Makes me hungry. I want some meat fish. All right. If there is an imbalance of certain types of bacteria in your large intestine, it causes an irritable symptom, which causes an excess of mucus and water in your intestines, called
Diarrhea.
diarrhea. And here's basically what we just said: excess of mucus and water, imbalance of bacteria. There are good bacteria in there and bad bacteria. When kind of you have too much bad bacteria, not the correct absorption of water, reabsorption of water, then yeah, diarrhea. Let's see. Why do beans make you pass gas? Because when you eat beans, you pass a lot of gas, right? I was going to add that question to the lab, but I didn't. What is the reason that beans make you pass gas more?
They carry a lot more protein.
No, not really, but good guess.
So you can't digest like the fibers in it.
Okay, it has something to do with the sugar in a bean.
Does it like mix with like the bacteria in your stomach?
Yeah, the sugar that the bean produces or is made out of, we don't really have a chance to digest and break down. So we can't do it. So the bacteria that feed on that kind of over multiply. So you get lots of bacteria feeding on that type of sugar. So more bacteria feeding on a food equals more gas. So yes, chili does make you gassy. All right, it is released by our anus as you could put fart or flatulence. It is within normal ranges to release this gas anywhere between 6 and 20 times per day. So yeah, if you pass gas about 20 times per day, you're probably kind of on the average. And if people tell you that they don't pass gas, then they are absolute lying. Okay, the last section of large intestine is known as the rectum. What are the 3 parts of the large intestine that come before the rectum?
The ascending colon, the transverse colon, and the descending colon.
Okay, yes. So the ascending colon is the part that goes up the right side of our body and our abdomen. Then it goes across, just like our transverse jugular, our transverse colon. And then it drops down. Where did my word go? Okay, what is the last part of the large intestine called?
Is it the rectum?
Rectum. Okay, stool or feces or poo or however you want to call it. It's actually not stored in our rectum. It's stored in the descending colon. So, but when that descending colon becomes full, right, then it moves. When the descending colon becomes full, then it moves into the rectum. So what is the name of the section of the intestine where stool is stored? It's the descending colon. Okay, so it becomes full. It signals the urge to defecate. What does defecate mean?
Poop.
Right. It is moved into the rectum by peristalsis. That's the same thing that allows you to drink water if you're standing on your head. Right? Peristalsis is just smooth muscle contractions of your alimentary canal. Just squeezes and relaxes and squeezes and relaxes. Hey, how do you know when peristalsis has moved stool into the rectum? No, don't be shy. I know you know the answer. How do you know when peristalsis has moved the stool into the rectum?
You have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you have the urge to go poo. And I'm sorry about the subject if this makes you uncomfortable, but if you're not going to learn in biology, you're sure not going to learn it in history or English. So should know about your digestive system. Okay, feces is passed out of the anus through the last 2 sphincters. The first is involuntary, right? The first one that moves the stool or feces into your rectum is kind of, you can't control it. The second one, hopefully you control it enough to make it to the toilet, right? So the second is usually voluntary. And I measured the long intestine, put that on the video so you can do the next one. You notice that the small intestine is longer than the large. Why is the small intestine called the small intestine?
Is like how like thick it is smaller.
Yeah. Okay, continue your cut from the end of the small intestine through the rectum and clean out a portion of it in order to examine the lining. How does the lining differ from the lining of the small intestine? That's actually also on the video, so I'll make sure that you watch it by not answering that one right now. Okay, carefully remove the entire alimentary canal. Do not remove the tubes that connect the kidneys to the bladder, nor the ovaries of the female. What is, again, the alimentary canal?
The digestive tract.
Yep. Okay, as you remove the digestive system, you also remove the spleen. Locate the spleen, describe the spleen by watching the video. So again, leave that one to you. Okay, two main functions of the spleen. Anybody?
Filter blood and make white blood cells.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, mononucleosis, usually just called
Mono.
mono. Can cause the spleen to become enlarged. One associated symptom of an enlarged spleen is pain in the rib muscle and rib cage. Right? Why? Why do we get pain in our rib muscles or our rib cage if we have an enlarged spleen?
It like pushes into your ribs.
Yes. Okay, there is also a severe disease that can enlarge the spleen, such as Hodgkin's disease. And anybody find it?
Cirrhosis.
Sarcoidosis.
Yeah, you're gonna have to help me with the spelling though.
Cirrhosis.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's not probably you. Okay. Severe disease. Okay. Why? I guess you don't have to answer it there because you have to write a little paragraph. Right? Describe either Hodgkin's disease or cirrhosis, which is like hardening of the spleen. Okay, when the spleen is removed.
Splenectomy.
Splenectomy. Right. What organ usually picks up the slack if the spleen's removed?
The liver.
Yep. Okay, so then on class pick, no, this is the diagram up here. Okay, so 1, what is that pointing to?
The mouth.
Okay, more specific, what's that big muscle right here?
The
tongue.
Yeah. Right, how about number 2? Biggest organ in the abdomen?
Liver.
Right, number 3,
the large intestine.
large intestine. All right, number 4.
Which one's number 4? I didn't see it.
Number 4.
Yeah. I think you might have 2 number 5s.
Well,
I
yeah,
do
but then
not.
where's number? No, that's a cutoff 6.
That's
Okay.
6. Where is number 4? Maybe I erased number 4. Looked like it might have been here. Huh. Well, let's just leave number 4 blank. Okay, number 5. What's this little thing?
Cecum.
Yeah, but it's a human, so
Appendix.
yeah. Okay, number 6. End of the large intestine,
The rectum.
rectum. Hey, number 7.
Esophagus.
8.
Stomach.
Stomach.
All right. Oh, I don't have an 11. All right. Well, let's put that the blank. The number 4 is now number 11, and that is our
Small
Small
intestine.
intestine.
all right. Nice job. Okay, so setting up for the next 2 weeks. So 13's this week, 14 and 15 next week, 16 and 17 the week after that. I'm going to keep some of you on so we can go over some of the missing work and straighten things out. But are there any lingering questions? None? I'll certainly have a question. Okay, I guess not. All right, so those of you that I would like to stay and chat a bit. So Austin and Justin and Michael, and there's a bunch of, and okay, well, I'm just gonna make you stay. Jesse and Kaylee and Drake and Zaya. And Emma. Okay, if I didn't say your name, you are dismissed. Okay, Emma, you just have to finish that toggle.
I do. I
Yeah.
thought I still.
It's
I
part,
thought I still had paragraphs for CatLab 12 to finish up.
oh yeah, I haven't finished CatLab 12, so yeah,
Okay.
CatLab 12, and then the mitosis toggle.
Yeah, I'm just about done with that. I've just got that data table to finish filling in.
Okay.
So
So yeah, you might, everybody else, you might have CatLab 12. So CatLab 11, Zaya and Drake and Kaylee, I think you have some corrections to do. And I got an email, it's like rejected suggestion. It's like, but you didn't correct anything. I think it's the ultrasounds causing cancer. I believe, maybe. Is that the one? Huh?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's on 11.
Okay, so there is research that ultrasounds cause cancer. You should probably try to search for ultrasounds and childhood leukemia. So that should lead you to something other than there's no proof of ultrasounds causing cancer. Okay? So, and when I make a suggestion, Kaylee, don't just reject suggestion and send it back.
I didn't mean to.
Kaylee rejected suggestion. And then I got one from Drake. Drake rejected suggestion.
Dude, I don't even know how to reject a suggestion.
Well, you figured it out. All right. Get that taken care of.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.
It won't let me leave again. I don't know why it does this.
Oh, good. Well, then just stick around.
I'm just gonna shut down my
Can I
computer.
leave, Mr. Richards?
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Later, dude.
Bye. Okay, Jesse, we're getting there, right?
I have 11 and 12 almost completely finished.
Okay,
I just need to finish watching the videos and then write the paragraphs for 12.
okay. Yeah, most of the answers are gonna, except for, the things you have to write, most of the answers are either during the Zoom or during the lab video.
Mhm.
Okay. And that's it, Jesse, you can go. I gotta yell at these three boys. Okay, what's going on?
I just turned in number 10.
You turned one in?
Yeah, I'll look which ones.
Okay. Justin,
Yes.
what's going on?
Not much, you?
No, why aren't you getting any work done?
Well, I just have 11 and 12. You've graded all mine.
What about the other stuff? What do I got? Cell division interactive thing, and then the Gizmo quiz. And CatLab 7, I don't have a grade for yet. Are you sure CatLab 7's done?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at CatLab 7.
Okay.
Okay, when did you turn that one in?
A while ago.
Oh, you fibber.
I'm not even. Nice.
Okay, on CatLab 7 though, Justin, you have to still write 4 paragraphs about the importance of the sciatic nerve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What can I do to make sure that you get stuff in? Because then I'll send emails and I don't even get replies. Like, are you getting the email?
Yeah, I just forgot I had those ones to do, like the
Okay.
gizmos. I was just doing cat or labs.
Okay. How are your other classes?
Pretty good.
So you're doing work for all the other classes, just not this one?
No. I'm just caught up in all the rest.
Okay. So that would be nice if you catch up here. You have all your work now, right? I'm not adding anything more to this class. Everything's on Google Classroom. Okay. All right. Austin, so you
Yeah.
got a lab done.
Yes, and then 12, I have like 4 questions left on that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, keep plugging away. I would like to see some work done.
Okay.
Are you going to work on it this weekend?
Yeah, I was catching up on all my other classes, and I did it kind of like one class at a time.
Okay. So now maybe it's biology's turn?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Awesome. Good to hear. All right, Austin, you can go. Hey, Michael. How's it going?
What's going on, right? How about you?
Great. What lab are we on?
I'm on 11. I sent 9 and 10 to you.
Let me, yeah, I think you did. Let me just check to make sure that.
Is 12 I get sent in, right? Or do I have paragraphs for that? I don't know if I have paragraphs for that or not.
I think you have paragraphs. So CatLab 11 is the one you're currently on?
I believe so, yeah.
So, CatLab 11.
Yeah, Cal 11.
Okay, have you watched the video on that?
I need to do that.
Did you miss that class session or something?
I think that is the one that I missed.
That's one you, okay.
'Cause we did, like the first sentence, I think the week before, and then we never finished it.
Okay.
And I think you guys have finished it when I wasn't there.
Okay. Okay. Let's open up Cat Lab 11. So then I'm going to share my screen. I won't keep you very long, but let's get started on it. So at least we got something done. That way you'll remember to do it. Tell me when you're open and
Yeah, it's been open. I opened it a little bit ago.
okay. Oh, hold on. I got to stop share because I think I'm still.